So I just got back from the World Business Forum in New York. And the World Business Forum is a place where thousands of executives from all over the world come together to hear from some of the brightest and most successful minds in business and leadership. I started thinking, well, somehow I need to take all of this and boil it down into some of the mega themes from the World Business Forum, because these are some of the most important ideas that exist right now in the business world. And so that's what I want to do real quick. I want to just tell you some of the mega themes. There's 4 of them, and maybe give you some ideas about how to apply those in your business and your life. So the first mega theme from the World Business Forum, and it came through loud and clear over and over and over, was about authenticity. And the power and the incredible importance of being an authentic person and an authentic leader. You know, Patrick Lencioni was talking about it in his talk about building teams. And, you know, he said the more vulnerable you can be with someone, the faster that you're going to build trust with that person. We're all human beings. Yes, we're in business. Yes, we're business people, but we're all human. And Howard Schultz, the CEO of Starbucks, was even talking about how they've built that into their business model. So they're doing business that betters humanity. And you can do this. I mean, you can be an authentic person, but it takes transparency and it takes a risk. It takes a risk of opening up to somebody to say, hey, you know what? I don't have all this figured out. And that's why I need you. That's why I need this team. When you are authentic and transparent with somebody and you let them in, you start to build that trust so much faster. And when you have that trust, people are going to follow you through thick and thin. Another mega theme that really came through at the World Business Forum was about risk. Malcolm Gladwell talked about the different kinds of risk. And on one hand, you have operational risk, which is risking money, putting organization at risk. And you hear this a lot of business people who are going after it, and we're gonna risk it all, and we're gonna make it happen, put it all on the line. And then on the other side, you have social risk of pursuing an idea at the risk of being abandoned by your friends and colleagues. And and he said we have it mixed up in our culture. Really, we need to be taking more of the social risk. And Steve Jobs did this, in the early days of Apple. People didn't really believe in this idea, and he pursued it. Really, what we need are more social risk takers. When you believe in something, and you know it's going to work, it's not an operational risk, it's a social risk. And so risk came through loud and clear. Another mega theme that came through was about technology. Now, this might sound cliche or simple, but this idea that technology has changed everything. It has leveled the playing field, as I like to think of it, for small businesses and large businesses. Jack Welch talked about the days when they had to invest hundreds of millions of dollars into new technology, whether it was a new CRM program or something, and usually they were disappointed in the results. It took more money than they thought. It took longer to implement than they had hoped. But with tools now, the technology has leveled the playing field. So you have Salesforce and WordPress and all these different things that really are right at your fingertips. And so there was a big emphasis on using those tools that are out there to really drive your business forward. And then finally, this idea of killing bureaucracy and leading from emotional intelligence and putting people in leadership in your organizations who are emotionally intelligent and who have the skills to manage themselves and their relationships effectively. Those are the themes and those are the key concepts that we really need to be paying attention to.